Drake's organizing a rifle drop near the new CCC building. I'll keep you posted. Get going.
Welcome back, everybody. I don't remember very much about this level at all, which may be a blessing because it means it's a level that I just always blew through real easy before, or it may just mean that I'm going to spend a lot of time lost. Like always, it's better to stick to the higher ground. Gives you a better field of vision.
Get away from him, Faith.
And that is another one of those people that have been trained to deal with the runners. So, staying away from them is going to be a little trickier than a lot of the early opponents. And when you get lost when you have them chasing you, that is definitely not a good thing. Not that way. Not that way. And that means that there's a good chance that they're about to catch up to me and kill me. I'm very surprised I have not seen them yet. And I did not get my jump off.
Get away from him, Faith.
At least I did find where I'm supposed to be going. And maybe on easy, they don't keep up as well as what I'm remembering them being able to do. Although that one was still pretty close when I caught a glimpse of him just a second ago. I remember that I went this way. And I kept going up when I got the chance to, so I'll go up here, and I did jump this. And here they are after me. There's 3 of them. That's not very good. Okay, here's another way up. And here's the jump I missed. I don't know that they'll follow me over that. And I know that they won't follow me through an elevator. I'll go ahead and make sure to keep the text on screen until it has done a full cycle. Give you a chance to read all of that if you want to. And we are ready to move on. That crane is red, which means likely we're headed there. Eventually, at least.
We're gonna have to relocate that drop. I'll get on to Krieg. See if you can lose him.
But it's a decent distance away still. Not going to make that jump. Kind of silly that I even tried. Not able to climb up that though either. That is where I'm wanting to go. Okay, here's a little building for me to be able to get up on. I can't believe it made me miss that. And I would definitely not be surprised if I do get requests to do a better playthrough of this in the future. In fact, I may do that whether I get requests or not, but I am still going to go ahead and post these just to make sure that I do get to finish the game within...
Inside the CCC building. It's around the corner. Should give you a good view of Gates' convoy.
So that I finish the game within a reasonable amount of time and get the whole thing posted. And this is one of those things where it's kind of funny because the checkpoint that they put me at, obviously took me to a completely different path than I had been taking, because I had not seen pretty much any of what I was just escaping. And I am not 100% sure where I'm supposed to go from here. So we're just going to hope that I can make that, and I could. I'm glad I made that, because that was close. And that was actually the first thing from this level that I have remembered at all, was that jump. I do remember failing that many times my first time through. The door into here was red, so it's obviously where I'm supposed to go. Oh, that's an elevator. There's a button. Just looked like a closed door to me. And here in the later game, apparently the text becomes a little more likely, because we've got text again already. But in case I didn't say it clearly enough a minute ago, I am going to go ahead and post these videos so
Drake
that...
says Krieg's just stashed the rifle. It's at the top of the atrium you're about to reach.
I'm going to post them though so that I do have an entire playthrough up at least, instead of spending a long time before there ever is a conclusion. But I will probably replay these later parts, probably the whole game, and get a run where I'm not constantly lost and playing terrible. And then I do remember this section of the game also. I remember this being a bit of a pain to know where you were supposed to be going at times. There's actually two different things of scaffolding. There's the one I'm on, and now I'm just for the first time really seeing the other one. And you do have to cross back and forth between them a couple of times as you're making your way up to the top. And I don't think I would reach that if I went for it. So I'm going to check around this direction. I think that ramp was just to help catch me as I came across to this side. Although I don't see my chances of making it from here really being any better, so I'm going to go around and see if I can reach it from there. This is definitely a place that they could have used a little bit of the runner vision and painted some things red to give you a little more clear-cut directions on the steps to get up this. Okay, so now I'm headed back out to the concrete around it. And I'm thinking I probably am supposed to come up here. I don't know how I'm going to get to that center section of up here though. I can probably cross to the other side of it here if I want. And then I guess down onto here. And this would maybe let me get to that center section. Maybe not though. But since I crossed over, I may not be wanting that center section anyway. So I'm not sure why there was the beam to climb across in the middle when what, at least to me, was the most obvious way of getting up being on the far side. But I'm also not finding anywhere for... Okay, that's where I need to go, I think. I think I'm going to have to do the wall run I just did, but jump to up there partway through it. So let's give that a try, but if it fails, that will be a death. Or worse than a death, maybe. It may be that I land on a lower level, which if there was a checkpoint up there at all, I'd rather go ahead and fall and die than start over. And there was a checkpoint, but I failed the very first jump after it this time. I'm just not sure what that beam is for. That's usually, to me, should mean I should shimmy across, but the easiest way up here to me is the wall run I just did. And then getting across to here is easier the way I just did. There's no way into that center section. But we're ready to try this jump again. I just don't think I went quite far enough before I jumped off. And I did that time, but did not make it, so that's not where I'm supposed to go. I came up a good bit short, so I'm pretty sure that's not the right place. Yeah, I was thinking maybe a wall run off this would let me up there easier. And on the part that has a way across, but it was enough separated from the walkway that I'm on that that's not the case. Yeah, and once I'm over here, the red goes off of that, so I don't know, it's just that I was too far away. I was about to say that's a good sign that it was just to get over here. I don't see anywhere to go up there. That may be solid land across from me, so I'm going to try that. And it is, but it doesn't look like it's anything that you can actually do anything with. Maybe I'll be able to reach that from here. And it looks like I could have, and I just missed.